Make I update to see the hot. But the ADS, knock them the update. It don't happen. It don't happen. It get us today news view. Follow me. You get why. Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Babylon, playing God, be like King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. Kenneth Okonkwo. I know David has said Tinubu no pick me as a running mate to Babachel Lawal. This is our discussion today. Make we run am as the hot no time. My name na ADS. E no be news again say the Christians wey dey inside All Progressive Congress APC don reject the Muslim presidential ticket of the party. This time, this movement they championed by the former secretary to the federal government, Babachir Lawal, and the former speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, who are both Christians from the north and members of the APC. Some people say these gentlemen they bitter because Tinubu no collect them as running mates to balance him ticket to be Muslim Christian movement. Some others argue that if Tinubu could coexist with a Christian family and the wife a pastor, then a Muslim ticket will mean nothing in his government, as the interests of the Christians will be protected too. Babachir Lawal won't explain something as he take consign waiting. I just talk now. I beg watch.
Bola Tinubu knows that I have never aspired to be his running mate. I have never. For one, I don't think he has the capacity for me to be his vice presidential candidate. He doesn't have the capacity the way I know him to be. Second, I don't see why I should aspire to be a vice presidential candidate to Bola Tinubu while I myself have the qualifications to be president. You know, so if he's referring to me, he's telling a lie. And so many people can testify to the fact that anybody that has ever asked me, why don't I want to be the vice president, I will not even talk to them a second time. I will not give them a second time. I know myself, I know my capabilities. I am not cut out for government work. So I don't know who else is talking about that have been lobbying him for vice president. I don't know. Maybe there are people that have lobbied on my behalf, but anytime they do approach me, I take them off. I never want to be somebody's running mate. I never want to be. I can be the president if I want to. I still have the qualification to be one. I have the experience. I was secretary to the government. I have the qualification. I'm an engineer. I have so many qualifications to, if it's about paper qualifications, verifiable from known schools, with the classmates all over the place that can testify to my ability to be a good vice president. So Bola, I don't know why he got this. Maybe his usual imagination is guiding him.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, fair enough.
But the truth of the matter is that if he says he has no plan to Islamize Nigeria and he uses his wife and his children being Christian as an excuse, I want to say that is balderdash. Because if his family cannot stop him from being a Muslim ticket, I don't know what influence they can come to bear on him when he becomes a president and he decides to do the Muslim ticket. I would have thought that his wife being a pastor, if she had any influence on him at all, would discourage him ab initio. But since she cannot do it, maybe maybe they want to denigrate their own religion the way he has done it. Maybe. So I doubt if they are good Christians, if there are one.
That response enter wella. Lawal say him never ever show interest to be running mate to Tinubu when he himself can aspire to be president, since him get the necessary certificates where they verifiable and him classmates still they alive all over Nigeria. Them never die. Unlike some people where they don't know school where them go, they don't know their classmates certificate, they don't know where it is, whether their classmates still they alive or dead, they don't know. Again, Babachir Lawal say if Tinubu's wife couldn't influence his choice of a Muslim ticket, then she will never influence anything in her husband's government. Lawal even talk say maybe the Tinubu's family they plan start up another religion aside Christianity and Islam. Now him talk that one, not me talk. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been accused of blasphemy in the Islam faith. How him they commit this blasphemy? My Islam brothers, make una listen to this video wey me wan play. Oya, make una watch.
Let me tell you, the greatest undoing of the APC candidate is in his unguided and unsalutary method of trying to play God. Remember, we talk about the Lord of Bodilion, and he has an uncanny relationship with the king of Babylon, the city of corruption. Recall that Nebuchadnezzar said that he built the hanging gardens of Babylon, not God, and God warned him, be humble and give respect to me, and he refused, and God struck him and he became a human monkey. This is a presidential candidate who is arrogating to himself that he is God. He said, I single-handedly made Buhari president. That's a blasphemy in Quran and in Christianity. That was the first time he fell out with Babachiri Lawal. Babachiri Lawal said, don't play God, you are arrogant. And that was what fell out between him and Rauf Aregbe Shola Obeni, who said, you are playing God, and it is not supposed to be so. Remember what Rauf said when the Osun election was concluded. He was abroad, and he said, he quoted the Bible, all powers are ordained by God, and he giveth it to whoever he wishes, including the basest of men. But look at Bola Tinubu claiming that he is God. Whoever votes for Bola Tinubu is not a true Christian or a true Muslim, because he has blasphemed the Quran and blasphemed the Bible. In Quran, they said all powers belong to Allah, and Allah giveth it to whomsoever he wishes. If President Buhari supports Bola Tinubu, he is not a true Muslim, because Bola Tinubu has said he single-handedly made Buhari president, which is a blasphemy in Islam. That is what is killing them. They don't have respect for people. Babachiri Lawal told you that Tinubu is already feeling that he is the president because he is playing God. In the whole Yoruba land, he said it is his turn when it comes to Yoruba land. Who told him that?
Veteran actor and lawyer Kenneth Okonkwo, who also na the spokesperson of the Obidati presidential ticket, talk say Bola Ahmed Tinubu played God, where him say na him make General Muhammadu Buhari president. That one alone na blasphemy according to the Quran and the Bible. Kenneth talk say if Buhari supports Tinubu, then him no be through Islam or Muslim. Kenneth compared Tinubu, the Lord of Babylon, to King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, who played God, and God turned him to a human monkey. Waiting him they try talk na say na only God they give power, not any man. Tinubu has played God. So should we now expect a human monkey soon? We go soon find out. Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State 2 weeks ago been attack Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, on national television. Him talk say the investment Obi claims say him make for Anambra State is what next to nothing. This statement alone generated a lot of reaction from Nigerians. Both Kenneth Okonkwo and Babachiri Lawal don't react to this comment too. Now Lawal reaction be this. Oh yeah, make una watch.
I don't know who Charles Soludo is. He's not my governor. I have never met him. Even on the streets, I don't know who Charles Soludo is. I don't know what his grass is with Peter Obi, but you know, there's a saying in the Bible that a prophet has no honor among his own people. So it could be that he knows more about Peter Obi than I do. It could be maybe when they were young, they competed over girlfriends, for example, and Peter Obi got the upper hand. It could be anything. It could be maybe they were in the same school and Peter Obi was beating him. There are so many things you get to know with somebody that you grow up together with or that you live together. I'm far away, Adamawa. I don't know why Charles Soludo should be so bitter that he will crave the failure of his own brother in politics. That is up to him. That's up to the people of Anambra, up to the people of the Southeast to reconcile them if it is possible. But I don't care what Peter Soludo says. I'm from Adamawa State. I make my own judgment about the Peter Obi dirty, not based on what somebody from his state says. I don't know Charles Soludo. And whatever he says is his own opinion too. It's up to Peter Obi to know what to do. I don't care what Soludo says. I like the Peter Obi dirty ticket. They present fresh air to me. They present me with hope of a Nigeria that I intend to, my children to inherit, where I intend to live. the Peter Obi gives me the ticket. What Charles Soludo believes is his own problem.
Babati Lawa deny knowing Charles Soludo, who happens to be a former central bank governor, former secretary to federal government, deny central bank governor. Him say Charles Soludo's bitterness towards Obi might be personal because that is the only reason he will plot the downfall of his own brother Obi, who has been accepted by all across Nigeria. Lawa talk say Obi that ticket they give him fresh air and say him they more concerned about a better Nigeria for him children. Now better talk be that. Now make we hear Kenneth Okonkwo own. Watch.
You know, he said he's Charlie Wambafo. So Bikono, rap Wambafo, Obala Sele, Jebenafia. English is that. You know what? Wambafo is those local gossips. That's why you hear Mbeke, Mbafo, local gossips. So he said he is Wambafo, meaning the son of a local gossip. So allow him to continue his gossip in our market. As a governor of the state. That is because he reduced himself to scavenging on the excreta of the social media. Doesn't he have the right to express his opinion? His opinion, not the state of the race. His opinion. You can as well say that your candidate will win against the other candidate. That's you have a right and a freedom to express your opinion. Even the problem. The problem when you were questioning him was he said investment meant nothing. We were not talking about that was what generated the issue. What if that is the case? No, it is not the case, because in his own letter in paragraph 14, 15, 16, he was eulogizing his own investment. How can your own investment be good and another person's investment is bad? That's political witch hunt. That is double standards. That's lacking in character. That is lacking in wisdom. He's a man in search of character, in lack of character and in lack of wisdom.
Kenneth Okonkwo talk say Soludo's comments about Peter Obi is a political witch hunt. But how Soludo go praise his own investment and then badmouth another person's investment? That's highly political. Him no even tell us the worth of those investments and why he dey worth next to nothing. Political witch hunter. Kenneth said Soludo is called Charlie Wambafo for a reason. He called him a local gossip, as the name Charlie Wambafo implies, which according to him means the son of a local gossip in Afo market. Afo market now for inside Igbo land. This one he enter well. According to Kenneth, here the reason why the northern people will go with Mr. Peter Obi and not Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Muslim brother. Oh yeah, watch.
You know the reason why at least Atiku Abubakar was feeding them with ethnic jingoism. Northerners should support the North when they have not even seen any benefit that their Northern Muslim brothers have been governing them. Whereas Tinubu has caused the greatest disaffection and division amongst them on religious line. P2B went to the North and offered them immediate, decisive, and long-lasting security. P2B offered them that farmers will go back to the farm and that the North will be turned to the next oil and gold. P2B offered them that there will be a Marshall Plan for education that will make the federal government intervene in collaboration with the state government and international community to ensure that in the North you have free access, easy access, and affordable access to education that will transform North from being the region that has the greatest out of school children from school to becoming a wonderful section that is education compliant. P2B offered them that there will be an incentivization of the resuscitation of the cotton and textile industry, which has been moribund, and that the value chain, cattle value chain, they will be obtaining their $1 billion share out of the $75 billion in 2025. P2B offered them expansion of the infrastructure, solar energy, wasting in the North, etc. But above all, P2B assured them of adequate representation and equitable appointment in all sectors of the economy. Equitable appointment meaning the Muslims and the Christians will be adequately represented in his government, because he is coming in under the foundation of equity, justice and fairness. Muslims are with them. Yes. Because the Muslims cannot understand why a Tinubu can no longer even cognitively align his thoughts to make coherent sense. Would you want such a man who is blah blah, Buhari, church rat, eating unpoisoned Holy Communion? God bless PDAPC, a non-existent party. Would you want such a man who has become a food for comedians and creating comic relief to stand shoulder by shoulder to other presidents in the world? No, it is not acceptable.
Hey, according to Kenneth, when the other candidates were sowing a seed of ethnic and religious division in the north, his principal, Peter Obi, offered hope. He offered a better Nigeria for all, irrespective of where you are coming from or your religion. He offered a new Nigeria where terrorism, hunger, nepotism, and corruption no good day. That one a better candidate. Kenneth talk say the candidate of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who no fit arrange him works very well, don't lose for naught already, notoriously. Kenneth talk say nobody wants a president who cannot stand shoulder to shoulder with the other leaders in the world. That one not true. Finally, it don't clear now say Peter Obi's popularity they increase every day. With Babachi Lawal on board, Peter Obi don't gain small grounds inside north. Na me talk am. In conclusion, the campaigns don't show us the candidates where they prepared to serve. Make sure you vote and secure your vote come 2023. I will see you tomorrow. Make I finish my paper. Oh yeah, wait. You don't collect updates, you want run away, Abi? Well, Biko, subscribe. Enjoy. Biko, da Allah, subscribe.